Welcome to Castles and Calamities. We're an American Dungeons & Dragons actual play web series, currently running 2 weekly games, one on Tuesdays and one on Thursdays. Our shows started streaming in August 2023 and have brought forward hundreds of episodes full of incredible story, memorable characters, complex NPCs, emotional role-playing, and exhilarating combat. We have lore, we have heroes, we have magic, love, and wit. So let's dive in with a little special insight video about Castles and Calamities. Join us as we tell you a bit about our journey, starting with first who we are.
We've gained and lost people along the way, but the 4 of us you hear today are 4 of those who helped create Castles and Calamities and have been here since the beginning.
Gassan.
Brian.
Tim.
And Aaron.
Over time, we've grown beyond the original 4 and currently have 9 players spread out across 2 campaigns. We are a group of friends who started playing during the pandemic. A lot of bad things happened in 2020, but one of the good things that came out of it was the popularization of online campaigns. Our first campaign together started in March of 2020 when several of the original players met through a campaign they found on a Facebook post.
After that game began to fizzle out, we wanted to continue playing together and started our own campaigns. 2 of the founding members acted as dungeon masters, with Gassan starting what would become the Silver Age and Brian starting a campaign called Singers. They're sometimes playfully referred to as Order and Chaos, respectively, because of their contrasting playstyles. The Silver Age is a direct prequel to the current Tales of Tellos Steam Age, and was a campaign that took place in a fantasy setting inspired by Renaissance Europe, full of mystery and political intrigue, as a group of adventurers journeyed across kingdoms and planes to combat an evil group called the Harbingers. Singers was actually an acronym, which is how Acronymic Adventures got its start, and stood for the Sigil Investigation and Neutralization Garrison of the Extraplanar Rangers. It was a fun and chaotic campaign that had each player play 4 different characters that traveled to different worlds to combat evil. It's not a direct tie-in to the current campaign, but is only a slight crossover reference, as the world of Heptagonia was one of the many worlds that the Singers visited.
As those campaigns came to their end, we realized we wanted to continue their stories and keep having fun together. Not only that, we wanted to bring in new players to expand our stories, and we wanted to stream them so that we could share these vivid worlds with friends, family, and anyone who loves a compelling tale. That's how the initial idea formed for Castles and Calamities, and we launched in 2023 and started streaming our 2 current campaigns, The Tales of Tellos and The Acronymic Adventures. Gassan, aka Order, runs the Tuesday series Tales of Tellos, and Brian, also known as Chaos, runs the Thursday series The Acronymic Adventures. Currently, we have weekly sessions for both campaigns streaming live on Twitch and uploaded weekly to our YouTube channel.
The Tales of Tellos is a collection of campaigns that takes place on the world of Tellos. It is a large planet with 2 moons and has an extensive history of magic, heroes, wars, and political intrigue. The current campaign is called the Steam Age, and 200 years have passed since the events of the Silver Age. The Industrial Revolution has come to the lands of Eremer, a land of harsh deserts, lush oases, and bustling cities. New innovation and technology is pushing Eremer to grander heights. But for all of Eremer's industry and magics, civil war threatens to tear apart the mystical lands of the Sultanate. Neighboring nations seek to steal her secrets, and an ancient enemy seeks to bring about the end of the world. This is a story of many stories, with heroes, criminals, and travelers helping determine the course of history. The Tales of Tellos is a campaign set in a rich world with deep, expanding lore, complex characters, and of course, lots of actions. It airs every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Acronymic Adventures is our other mainline campaign in a separate setting than Tales of Tellos. The current adventure is the Guild campaign, set in the world of Terrasol on the continent of Heptagonia. A continent shaped like a 7-pointed star with a wild creation story involving the literal tug-of-war of the continent by rival dragons. The land itself is ruled by the Adventurers Guild, and the players start in the academy that trains those with talent in an attempt to prevent accidents of unrealized potential manifesting into danger. The land has gone through many catastrophic events and is currently recovering physically, technologically, and socially. But there is always trouble brewing under the surface that sparks many an adventure for those brave or foolish enough to seek it. Guild is a campaign where chaos reigns. Magic, mystery, and fortune are out there waiting to be rediscovered. Are you ready to join the grand undertakings in Land Divided? Join us Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Castles and Calamities is order, chaos, and everything in between. A group brought together by friendship, fun, and a love of storytelling. Both campaigns are expected to last several years, and hope to continue with future campaigns in the same worlds. We'll also be releasing new content, including character interviews, lore, art, game discussions, fan communities, and maybe even new campaigns in new worlds. So stay tuned.
You can tag along on our quests at Castles and Calamities, all spelled out, no spaces, on Twitch and YouTube. Or take the easy route and just click on the links in the description. We hope you feel like a member of the party, laughing, crying, and sharing in all our victories and adventures as you join us on this journey. Welcome to Castles and Calamities.
Welcome everyone to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I am your humble Dungeon Master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of our campaign, the Crimson Peacekeepers. We're very excited. Tonight is session 127. Over 127 weeks, we have been prevailing, campaigning, and it's been an amazing journey. Our heroes are level 19, and if you're joining us brand new, welcome. We're really happy to have you here. This is the start of a new arc, so you're just in time for a lot of great things that are about to start and kick off for it. If you are joining us and you're a repeat viewer, also welcome. We're happy to have you here again. We've been definitely steadily growing our numbers, and we're very happy to have each and every one of you watching all the shenanigans, watching all the adventure, the challenges, the trials, the tribulations, everything. But if you're interested in watching any of our previous episodes, they are on our YouTube channel, Castles and Calamities. You can check it out. It's been a long journey, so it'll be 126 times 3-4 hours. So it'll be a long time to try to catch up. Like I said, if you're just joining in, perfect time. New arc, all things being considered for it. So let's talk about what happened last time. A little bit on session 126, leading into now 127. So last time, our heroes had a week of downtime. The heroes are able to enjoy a week of spring, reacclimating after traveling through the underworld, and reintroducing themselves to color, as they were having troubles where most of the 5 out of the 6 Crimson Peacekeepers went to the underworld and experienced the apathy, the grayscale, the slow lack of sensations as they descended deeper and deeper down into the lowest levels, where they ultimately fought the anti-hope and the anti-ambition. From there, they have now returned and had an exciting amount of downtime for things. One of which was Chance having saved right when we last left off. I believe the number was officially 46 haggling children. Now that the group defeated the anti-hope, they had a limited window of time where they can defeat or try to save as many haglings as they can, and then wish them to be saved from their the fate of their souls. At the same time, each and every one of you was able to experience some element of rest and recovery. Alice, you were able to take over Agravain's shares of Papery Industries and resettle in. You also had a partial encounter with your patron. Zanny, you were able to continue with the opening of your mall and have the potential list. I think that list is actually pending for it, of what different shops you are interested in having in your mall. First ever in Eremer and across Tellos. Azrael, you have been experiencing time with your girlfriend Scald and enjoying seeing different colors of red and the different sub-red shades below it. Erlon, you have been continuing to enjoy the fruits of your labors, working out, enjoying the elements of Skender's Guild, and of course, time with Eloquin, and then talking to the different female members of the team, and getting different opinions on what to do with the whole Eloquin situation. And Lance, you created a series of simulacrum. It was amazing to see 5 lances in the fortress after everything, and then him helping with the wish spell in order to have a map made in order to help find the haglings. But as we now pull forward, it is now the 18th of Seeds. You all have had at least a week of recovery for things, and you guys don't know what else is next. So let's just start rolling dice and see what things happen. So everyone roll a d20, and Chance roll a d20, and also separately a d100. So we got an 8, 4, 5,
Rolled a 1.
16. You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 5.
A 5 and a 1. So the only one on a
Got over a
d20 that
10?
rolled above a 10 is Lance, who rolled a 16. Praise the 16. Okay.
Hey, every time that's happened, we've had really good sessions, so this
That's
is the only time we don't die.
Yeah. Aaron, what are the odds? Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh, I think
Also,
we had...
once again, we have defied the odds and have 2 people that rolled the same number.
That's what I was about to
Yes,
say.
yes. I have rolled a 20.
All right, there we go. So, cool. So we got a Lance number 1, Zanny number 2, Alice number 3, Chance number 4, Az number 5, and then Erlon number 6. All right, so let's go into a couple of things. So, and thank you, Chance, for rolling the D100, 47. Gotcha. Cool. All right, so Lance, what are you doing? You have no plans for the day. What is Lance usually doing in the mornings of this day, the 18th of Seeds?
He is currently testing how much coffee he can drink before he actually starts to fill it.
Okay, roll 3 con saves, please. And these are not with
Oh.
So,
Wrong one.
okay.
Hold on. I got this. Ignore those.
Y and
I don't know.
Nat 1.
So-
Okay.
A
After-
20, a 25, and a 17. Those were checks that I re-rolled.
Oh, I see.
The first ones were 20, 25, 17. I thought you said check, but you said save, so
Yeah.
that's why I changed, but you're right.
Yeah. So, saves. Yep. Because otherwise that Nat 1. Okay. So, around cup number 9, you are starting to feel extreme jitteriness, headache, things starting to spin a little bit. You are feeling
excitable. Your heroic metabolism is trying to not have you have a heart attack after just drinking 9 cups of coffee straight in a row. But yeah, the 9th cup is where you are starting to feel
Lance will record that, and then tomorrow he'll try to beat his record.
it. Jeez. Okay. the- with that being said, Zanny, what are you doing in the morning? Especially if you see this. Lance drinking 9 cups of coffee. Then you can have any RP you want with Lance or anyone else in the morning.
If she sees him downing the cup of coffee, just she stops. Just how many is that?
9.
Oh, 16.
And Lance looks at his. He doesn't have a watch, but he pretends to look at a watch and goes, in about 6.5 minutes.
Okay, and I'm just gonna. Excuse me, just 1 second. Just immediately just flies up, just checking his pulse, and it's like probably going. Yeah. Just like, okay. As your doctor, I do not recommend a 10th.
That's only 1,350 milligrams of caffeine.
That would kill a horse.
No. It might kill a sheep, but not a horse.
No, I mean a small horse, a pony.
Well, okay, maybe yes, but like a normal size, like an Erlon-sized horse, yes, but like a normal-sized horse, it might go break a track record. Ooh, can we buy a racehorse?
Yeah.
I promise I
no,
won't give it
wait.
too much caffeine.
No. Oh, God. You know what? What you do with your money is your business. Can you help me out with breakfast?
Yes. What would you like me to do?
I'm gonna give you a couple things. You just need to stir them together. That's it.
Perfect. Lance will be the fastest whisker ever.
Yeah, roll a dex check.
Oh yeah. Great.
Yeah, it mess everywhere, Zanny. Lance does have prestidigitation, so he's able to do it, but everything is a mess.
Yep. and that's fine. We'll contend with that. I'm giving him the easy chores to do to help him burn off some of this excess energy. Since I'm helping prepare breakfast for something something like. Honestly, I'm overcooking. I'm probably preparing for somewhere around 40 people.
Which is also side question. Chance, how many girls, orphan urchins are in the fortress right now that you saved, aside with any of like the haglings?
We have about 20.
20. Okay, so you know that there's about 20 girls as well, that are underage, like at least like 13 or younger, that also reside now at the fortress.
I should probably do actually closer to 50 because we, in addition to the children and adults, we do also have an entire party of adventurers.
And the families still there.
So Zanny's doing breakfast for 50 people, and it's like Lance is making pancake batter. That's what he's whisking.
Yeah, just
Lance loses about 25% of the ingredients out of the bowl when you hand it to him.
Yep. And we're just kind of like Zanny just keeps noticing. He's like, nope, needs to be a little thicker, and just every once in a while just comes by a little bit more flour.
Pancake safe. That's fun. And just for fun, what kind of pancakes? Just normal buttermilk, chocolate chip.
We've got a couple.
If you say buckwheat, I'm gonna puke on you.
Well, no, there's no buckwheat. Can't get no buckwheat right now. But there's regular buttermilk pancakes. There's some with chocolate chips in them. There's bacon pancakes. There's banana pancakes. There's just what it is just it's pancake palooza. All the other ingredients are in different pancakes. Like you can have a plain pancake, or if you want a pancake with some cheese in it, there's a pancake with some cheese in it. She's she's just having Lance make a bunch of generic batter and then randomly throwing in extra ingredients here and there, and it's like, make your own tower of pancake.
So many pans, I can imagine. And even if you don't have pans, Lance is just fabricating them from different pieces of metal, turning them into pans. So,
Lance, if we're
All
going
right.
to keep these kids here, I'm probably going to need an extra stove or two over time here.
Oh, how many?
Probably another 2 if I'm going to keep feeding this number consistently.
That's fine. I'll have the Simmies make some for you.
Okay.
so they were just to double check. You've kept your simulacrums, Lance, or no?
Oh no, Lance, they all died.
Because you can still
no,
keep
Lance,
them.
Lance can make them. He knows fabricate. It's a low level spell. It's just 5th.
Just saying, like, you can keep your simulacrums, but I thought you dismissed them because you hated the idea of multiple lances in the tower. So, your
Yeah,
choice.
once they wished he was done with their usefulness, so he got rid of them.
Did I do
and
good,
Lance-
Father? Yes.
Lance, I see that in chat. There will be a small stack of them that are just for you that have coffee flavored espresso, like coffee covered espresso.
Yes, Lance is. When you're not looking, he's dumping chocolate chips and espresso beans into one.
Oh, I said coffee, chocolate covered espresso. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah.
Definitely that takes a while. Pancakes takes a long time to make, but you are working with limited stove space, but you are cooking non-stop, Zanny. Let's go to Alice. Alice, you have a slow, relaxing morning, waking up first with your husband, Bruce Mazer, and then afterwards, after whatever romance transpires, you get up. Anything you're doing in the morning?
No, nothing really specific. I'm trying to still get my shit together just after we came back and everything, but I'm taking care of my daughter and then going to acquire breakfast from somewhere. But if there are 40 children in this place, I will be making myself scarce.
There are 20 children in this place.
That is 19 too many, because there were already 20 kids in this place.
I don't think there was 20. I think there was, like, with your family, 5 siblings, and then Deceit. Then we had Andon, and then White Dragon.
All of the slaves that Lance rescued.
Yeah.
Oh, all the slaves. Yeah. So there's
That
a
are
lot.
not the ones that
I
are.
thought
Most of them are
those were
gone.
young
but,
adults.
yeah. A lot of them are at
Alice
the
does not
academy.
discriminate.
So Alice, you go downstairs, getting ready with Bruce because you're gonna go to the office.
Yeah.
It is the 18th, which is, if I look at my calendar, it is the 3rd day, so it's the middle of the week. Would you be dressed up in like a business suit?
No, I don't wear pants. We're not starting now. I'm in a
Alright.
business dress.
Business dress. Okay. And do you take any pancakes to go or any coffee to go, or are you just planning on hopping out and getting breakfast in Zarek?
No, I will take some coffee to go. But if the kitchen/dining area is full of a lot of people, and I'm not generally a morning person, I will just be taking it to go. I will say goodbye to everybody on the way, though.
Yeah, which is perfectly fine. Bruce normally does that as well because it's the middle of the week. It's a work day.
Yes,
So-
and I'm a hardworking woman now.
Yeah, especially as you're trying to settle in and review contracts and review materials that we're going to be doing for marketing. Busy. Any conversation you want to have with Zanny or Lance?
Yeah, she's eyeing Zanny and Lance.
Okay. Zanny, you see Alice's eye.
Just all of a sudden, there's just an eye shooting back. Like, are you fucking really right now? You gonna really?
Alice is just gonna waggle her eyebrows at Zanny and then go. Very suggestive.
Like as Alice turns, if Lance is looking, Zanny is just full on flipping her off.
He probably would glance over and just be like, "What did you guys piss each other off about?"
Oh, we're not fighting. I'm fucking around.
Ah,
Don't you have somewhere to be, Alice?
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted a chaperone or not.
No, I'm good. I'm safe and secure.
Okay,
she's
I mean, as
just
long
making
as
sure I don't die because I had 9 cups of coffee in 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Why would you, Bruce, just like pauses as he's pouring his cup of coffee? Why? Not enjoying
I
the
wanted
coffee,
to
then.
see how much it took before I felt it. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to drink more than that.
I do that with liquor.
Well,
Oh.
liquor, coffee. I'm surrounded by people who want to test their liquid limits.
It's 1,350 milligrams of caffeine.
I
Zanny says it
haven't
could kill a
found
horse.
mine.
I said it could kill a sheep, but she says it could kill a small horse. So
I think I can
Let's go-
drink more liquor than than you can drink coffee.
I just started this game yesterday. You started your game 24 years ago.
No, I didn't. I didn't start drinking heavily until like 10 years ago.
You were old enough to drink then? You're old.
What's the drinking age in Aramir?
Technically, there
Depends
isn't
on your
any.
race.
Yeah, yeah. Technically, there isn't any because drinking laws have not been established. Also,
Perfect.
that race question. Yep.
I'm a human. I was 18.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of drinking and coffee, here you go. Just a little something from home. And just Zanny pulls out one of her like a random bottle of Rian whiskey that she has stolen from Alice before. Because she has stolen 2 bottles of whiskey from Alice before, and Alice has never caught on.
Yeah.
So she just reproduces one and hands it back. Like, you might need this for your coffee today.
Oh, well, I need it for my coffee every day. Thank you, darling. And she's gonna pour it into her coffee. Alice has so much liquor she doesn't notice they go missing.
Zanny, can we make liquor out of coffee?
No, not really, but we could do like a liqueur thing. We'd have to add sugar to it. The fermentation process takes sugar, and coffee beans don't have a whole lot of it in them.
Okay. Lance goes back and hands you a bowl and then takes another bowl of stuff and starts whipping more pancakes.
Splatter.
Lance, dear, do you want me to try to make coffee liqueur?
No. I was just curious.
Okay.
Well, darling, we should probably get going. We have an early morning. Lots to do.
That's what the whiskey's for.
I would probably. Well, you do you. You are a hero.
Oh, darling, I don't need the whiskey. I used to drink because I needed it. Now I drink it just to find out at what point I'll ever end up tipsy. For the love of the game.
Let's hope it is not 9.
No, just this one.
So, enjoy the breakfast, everyone. Good luck and good day. We'll see you. Maybe if we'll see you for lunch or not. We'll see.
Yeah, y'all have a fun one. Oh, by the way, you two, while I got you, I took the liberty of restocking your contraceptive potions.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Now Alice is glaring at Zanny.
Really
Zana
should,
just beaming ear to ear.
Okay, let's go before I get any pancake batter on my new dress. I don't want to walk in looking like we have children.
You both leave and make your way out to Zera. Let's go to Chance. Chance, what's Chance's morning looking like? Especially with Anden, it is a school day, but also you have a lot of other children that either, well, that's going to be the question. What is your responsibility with them? What expectations have you set up with them? What's going on?
Yeah, I figure we're rolling them out in phases, so she's probably taking like 3 a day to get enrolled in school. So she's got Andon and the other kids that were already enrolled, and then like 3 that she's getting that she plans on taking into school to talk to the principal and get them settled.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So you come down and you're trying to get them to eat breakfast quickly before heading out with them for the process. Any reaction from Chance as she sees the grouping of pancakes?
She's no.
Yeah, she just goes over and sees it.
We all know Chance isn't a breakfast person anyway, so she's just like, this is typical for this place.
Yep.
There's a bunch of different kinds for the kids, and there's maple and blueberry syrup over there.
So yeah, the kids definitely are eating, especially the ones that were more urchin or had urchin background. They are devouring the pancakes. Some of them with less manners and grace. Some of them trying to emulate manners and good eating habits. But overall, they are able to do well, all things being considered.
And
Or
Zanny
I should
is,
say,
as Chance, like Zanny is already kind of policing some of them. Like in between watching Lance and talking to everybody, there's definitely moments of her just going, "No, that's enough. There's plenty to go around. If you're hungry, you come back and get more."
Yeah, this is why we're doing it in small batches. Chance has the 3 that she's taking plus Andon, and then like Lily is probably supervising the 3 that got enrolled yesterday, and David is like supervising the 3 that got enrolled the day before. So
Yep.
we're like
The only one who's just like sits down immediately and just starts eating is Gwynaira. Gwynaira is just like, she's Chance, she's a dragon, so she's just eating as much as whatever's there. There's almost like a bottomless pit in her stomach, just because dragon. So, but yes, Lily, like, let me actually write that down. So David is handling yesterday's. Lily is handling today's batch.
well, no, I'm handling today's batch.
Okay, you're handling today's batch. And then which batch is Lily handling? Tomorrow's?
Lily would probably have yesterday's, and then David would have had the one that had been enrolled on first day. And then the other ones that haven't been enrolled yet are probably still upstairs sleeping. We'll deal with them when we get back from school.
Okay. You do have Ira, that's how it's pronounced. Ira, also there because she was with sort of like a package deal with Gwynaira, so she can also potentially be helping as well.
She'll get tomorrow. Every day we'll do. And then once the kids have been going to school for a couple weeks, then we'll then they should be able to manage on their own. But
yep. So you quickly make your way out. Any conversation Chance wants to have with Lance or Zanny?
I don't, not specifically. She's pretty, busy dealing with everything, so she's probably a little distracted.
Okay, not a problem. Let's go to.
And since there's so many, Zanny's probably just communicating the like basic caregiver knowledge at this point, like giving Chance like head count of how many we have and how many have eaten, that kind of thing. That's about it. Because in between and everything else is just all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, I guess she'd tell Lance and Zanny, since the other ones are upstairs and semi-unsupervised, like if anybody tries to make a run for it.
Stop. Here's the problem. They can't make a run for it because they will die with the lightning, the arc pylons. So they'll just get zapped.
Well, I didn't mean like make a run for it, but I mean like you know, try to like
Hide in the forest.
no, I meant more like doing hooligan vandalism type stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Zanny.
Getting rowdy. If they get rowdy, you know.
Yeah. Zanny, is Laura enrolled in school?
Or
do you plan on enrolling her?
She is. I had taken care of that on my own, and it's one of those like I've gotten her to, because she's when she came to me, she was pretty self-sufficient already, and I don't walk her; she walks herself.
Okay, fair enough. We will be doing roles for some of the kiddos. This is just for everyone. Because of the war and the interruptions with things, the relocation, some kids may not be doing well with their studies. You know that homeschooling it can be a thing, or remedial courses over the summer is possible. It just all depends for just how they're going to be doing overall. And Ari is too young; she hasn't gone to school yet, so no, she fortunately does not have baby studies, unless you're training her, Alice, for like early like toddler comprehension. Is that what you're trying to mention?
Oh no, I was just joking around. She's literally 1 year old.
That's what I'm like.
She just turned 1. I read a lot of books to her.
Yeah. But I saw like the frowny face. I was like, wait, what?
I'm just fucking with you.
Fair. All right. Anyway, Azrael, you describe your morning and coming down to all this and all the pancakes.
I guess he just pretty nonchalant. He's surprised that there's so many kids. He's like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot we did that.
Yeah.
And he just goes straight up, gets a few pancakes, and he's eating them, kind of keeping to himself, just enjoying the morning. He probably, if I know people said they were trying to keep him from getting rowdy and hooliganish, he's probably encouraging that a little bit if he gets the chance.
Oh yeah, there, at least from my understanding, a lot of girl hooligans, or a lot of girls that can be spurred on to delinquent behavior, just because they grew up a little wild, grew up originally with hag souls, so there was always an element of fae in them. So we'll see. How many pancakes is Azrael eating initially?
Let's see, hero metabolism, freaking.
How about this? Roll a d20.
One. I rolled a 1 on a d12.
Okay, roll a d20.
Yeah, d20 makes more sense.
18 pancakes.
18 pancakes.
Again, I mentioned before, heroic metabolism.
Yeah.
Because you can imagine, as you guys are level 19, you guys have heroic metabolism. You guys can get shot in the face, and just like a cut on an arm, rapid healing induces. You guys are mortals, but you are getting closer and closer to the very limits, the apex of mortality.
Yeah.
So 18 pancakes.
Possible to
is
kill,
nothing.
but impossible to injure.
Yeah. So 18 pancakes. Azrael, you're not paying attention at first, but then you realize, like after the 12th pancake, you're not full yet.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit.
You just keep going until the 18th, and that's when you're like, okay, I'm starting to get full. Like I'm full.
Yeah.
Any fun fact or thing about that, or no?
He's just kind of reflecting on that. He's like, wow, I guess we've come far. It's crazy what it does to you.
Mm-hmm. And the good thing about heroic metabolism, you can also keep going without food. Like where a normal human may collapse after like a day or 3 days of marching without food, you have the benefit of being able to march perhaps a week or 2 weeks without food.
Yeah.
Especially as a paladin with an aura.
Pretty wild.
But yeah, Zanny, Lance, any feedback or any conversations with Azrael, especially as you see him encouraging some elements of
hooliganery?
Delinquency, hooliganism, I can't pronounce that, but also the 18 pancakes.
I think you're trying to say a word that's not a word.
Yeah, so that's why I stopped.
Yeah, no, I will not attempt to discourage the shenaniganery.
The shenaniganery.
But
I was trying to say like hooliganism. That's probably what I was trying to say. Because I was like, hooliganism? No, hooliganism.
I really have no idea which one the right one is.
Yeah, and that is a word. I just looked it up. Hooliganism is a word.
Okay.
Lance is just watching them and looking for the most rambunctious ones and making a mental note to have Zanny do a blood check on those ones first. Because Lance is mildly afraid that we are hosting 20 ticking time bomb wild magic sorcerers in this house now. At
Okay,
least.
That's fair.
So Lance has a list of like top 5, like we should check these ones first. Because they're the oldest and they're the crazy ones, and they were Fey blood for the longest, so there's a good chance they're just going to magically explode one day.
Yeah, well, we should probably. I mean, I agree.
We should test all of them, but
yeah, we should check all of them for sorcerer's blood because they should get a heads up if they know they've got so if they've got magic in them.
not just them.
I'm
Us.
working-
We need to
I'm
know
working
that.
I'm
Was it
working on it.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
working on it.
Jack,
Oh,
One
Zanny
thing at
has
a
a-
time.
Zanny has a quick test. It's
I don't
literally
know.
just a blood
If the
check.
kids are still there, then I'm still there.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
Well, no.
Not-
You left and took to school. You took 9 of them to school. There's 11 left that.
The 11 are up sleeping. They're not up early. Would you
Yes.
wake up at? Well, okay, maybe you would, but most kids are like not gonna wake up at 7 a.m. unless they have to.
Are you telling me the other kids had to get up at 7 a.m. and didn't wake the other kids up?
Yes. They aren't all in one room.
Seems sus.
All right. There is early markers. Zanny, you would know this just from like your natural medical background. There are early primers where you can test like the blood to see if there's latent magical essence or fey touch elements for it.
Yeah.
But you won't really know for sure if they are on the path of sorcery until they're at least in puberty.
Okay.
And the girls, especially the haggling girls, weren't close to 13. I think the oldest one I mentioned was 11.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, and most of the street ones you said were about 9.
yes, so
So
you're
they're probably
in a
between
state-
like 8 and 10. The ones that are
yeah.
out
So
on the
you're
street.
in a state where they're not yet ready, but that's definitely something that's going to be on your radar in a couple of years to be like start testing, or at least when they hit 13, 14. Sorcery usually manifests in the late puberty. So like for a normal human, it would be around, I think, like 16 or 17. That's when it would normally manifest.
Okay.
So, but haggling, some of them look half elf, which might manifest older. Could always have a early bloomer as well at like 14 or 15. All
I
right.
think if they're a wild magic sorcerer, they call that an early boomer.
Yeah, inherent boomer. All right, awesome. Azrael, enjoy
I
your
mean,
pancake.
also, they might look half elf, but you told them they had human souls, so I assume they're all human.
That is true. If they were all became human souls, yeah, they would turn human. So, cool.
Would they all be human if they didn't look it before? Like, would they keep like the physical traits of like if they were a tiefling?
Did we gray flame them?
Read Great Flame. I'm gonna say yeah. The souls changed the nature of them, just with the 9th level magics, just to avoid any dysmorphism, or I think that's the word, between the soul and the body.
Gotcha. I made them all humans. Chance. They're all humans now.
There we go. You're accomplishing the Grey Flame's wishes. Speaking of
we should
which,
have given them all elven souls. That would have been funner.
geez. Erlon, what do you wake up? Roll a d20 for me, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got another one.
Yeah, you wake up alone.
Oh, fuck. I don't want for real. Oh my god damn.
Ella Quinn said that she has something to do. It's the middle of the week. She also has courtly duties, working with the different courts, and especially as the Civil War has ended, there's a lot of influx between East and West diplomats. Some people are getting fired or like promoted. Some people are getting demoted just because there's not enough positions. She's in the middle of all these things and trying to ingrain herself in the courts of Jedna, and trying to, technically her boss now is, or her big boss is Dia. So she's busy. You get to sleep in.
Nice.
But you wake up alone. You then, what are you doing in the morning?
Well, I mean, fuck, I didn't realize all these people were gonna be here until I get out of my bed in
Which
my
is
room.
also something you can react to. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he's
Are you naked?
see all
or
these people. Oh shit. Well, that's the question, right? Because I mean, thinking that no one's at home, be my normal self. Good with kids. We will restrain this time. At least wearing some type of pants. But
All right. So you come downstairs. Which would you pick? Pick one. Tidy whities or boxers. They'll be red no matter what, but just pick one.
Tidy whities for sure.
So you come down wearing tidy reddies, and you see all this. The girls do look at you like shocked to see you with your chiseled body and then your tidy reddies.
Tidy whities. And you see nothing but surprise and embarrassment. But
blushing.
Blushing, yes, but more in the sense of like, wasn't expecting all these people first off, and honestly too, not the time that he wants to really deal with a bunch of other people. He kind of just wanted to deal with his own people today because he has a lot on his mind with like the previous talks and what he's planning. So he is almost immediately going to notice people and not grass, but run back to his room.
You just
and get some clothes on. Yep.
You do hear one girl just like whistle as you run. Playfully.
What have you been doing the past 2 days?
He will stop and flex for that.
He'll turn around and flex.
Like,
what was that, James?
I said, what have you been doing the past 2 days? This is like Wednesday. It's been like this for the past 2 days. Were you not coming down to breakfast?
Never. This whole entire time, he's been constantly in deep thought of fucking all this stuff that he's trying to plan. So, no. He will go back in his room to the flexing, get paid, and just continue his deep thought of what he's gonna plan.
Yeah. Eventually, you get dressed fully in just like casual clothes, sleeveless, of course. And you go back downstairs. Do you eat pancakes?
So fat. Yeah, I mean, we can stuff a couple of pancakes in as well.
Do you want to roll for it, or do you want to just declare how many pancakes you want to eat? Maximum.
Yeah, we've been rolling low, so might as well roll big now.
Go ahead.
What are you rolling?
Roll a d20.
It is a d20. Oh, no, it's not. It's a 19, though.
19. So Azrael is eating 18, and Erlon just stacks 19, and the two gym bros.
That's perfect. He definitely does that on purpose then. He sees the 18 stack, or as he's like, he just pokes the fork right into that last one and just stacks it right on top. And just stares at him.
The two of them have like literally towers of pancakes on like different plates, and they're just eating.
They're trying to keep it. Fuck you! I'm going faster. Fuck you.
Yeah, like cue the anime montage of just like not ramen but pancakes.
The ramen, the Goku with like all the little tiny little splatters on the side.
Exactly.
Yes. Does anyone else react to that? If anything,
There's a moment when he first comes down, it's just like it's just close. And then when he comes back and there's just a mountain of pancakes, there's you just had to, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean.
Here you go. How about this one too?
And she just puts another one on his plate.
Oh,
Gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back there, buddy.
fucking limit.
Imagine all those carbs, Erlon. All those
Yeah, it's
carbs.
terrible. It's so
You have a
bad for
heroic
you.
metabolism.
They were protein pancakes. It's okay.
Just think of how
that
much
was-
you're gonna have to
Well,
lift.
Mac, it's-
That last one Zany put in your plate is like a dragon fire chili pepper one or something like that.
Don't
He-
spoil it.
He knows he has to use that energy somehow. Whatever.
All right. Breakfast is had. Chance, you walk and help and start focusing on enrolling kids in the morning. Zanny, there is a mountain of dishes to wash / prestidigitate, and you probably want to go also shopping for a couple of other stoves. Erlon,
Or at least
you want to
material
hit
to do. Yeah.
yeah, Erlon, you want to go to the gym, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And Azrael, any plans for the day?
He'll join him at the gym.
All right, going to the gym.
Yes. Must
Are you
burn
work-
this.
Are you working with Zanny on acquiring furniture, or are you just what are you doing in the day? Are you staying in the fortress?
I'll go with to acquire furniture. Yeah.
Cool. And then Lance,
Lance does the dishes,
and then
and then he makes the stoves.
okay. Cool.
I assume Zany's gonna go get like metal for him.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper to just buy it that way.
Yep. You do take up. I'll say this: it takes you a while. You're gonna be able to fabricate it. I'm gonna give you that. It takes a while because you need to take apart the first stove, like disassemble it, study it, so that you know how to remake it through a fabricate.
We already
That-
did that. Because remember, we stole the stove that was attacking us, and we took it apart to see what it was.
Oh,
So
okay.
Lance already
animated
knows
one, yeah.
what a stove, every piece of a stove
Gotcha.
looks like.
Then yeah, never mind. So yeah, you're able to.
Because
do
that
then.
animated one attacked us, and then Lance made Erlon hike, carry it back. To...
Yeah. So, okay.
That was like episode 4.
On,
And
14.
then and then it was hanging out at the Black Sands estate for friggin' ever.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you are able to reference some of your notes and then go and start fabricating it piece by piece for it. And eventually, yeah, you may notice, or at least I'm not sure, Chance, do you have a chore board kind of like half made up anywhere, or is that more in your like work in progress in your room?
I think it's more of a work in progress. That is next week's, problem.
Okay, gotcha. So Lance, I would say that doesn't take you too long. Anything else you're doing in the early or the late morning, early afternoon?
Yes, he is taking the skeletons outside, giving them their new toys, and having them practice with them.
Perfect. Zanny, you go furniture shopping, especially with like anything else you're wanting to do. You come back, and when you come back, there is someone helping themselves to coffee, and it is Lord Ravenous Grace III.
You
Decent
missed
coffee.
breakfast.
So yes, I had breakfast earlier, but how was it?
I mean, I didn't get any complaints.
Man, that must be good. So
I hope you like pancakes. I'm sure there's some left over.
Danny, roll a d20. I want to see if there are any leftovers. 11 or more, there are. 10 or below, no. 10 or below, none. Exactly on the 10, they literally ate every single pancake you cooked.
Zanny's stomach grumbles because she made food for everybody else and she did not save herself anything. So she's
Yeah,
gonna
his
go
eyes-
eat lunch.
Drift over and he's like, hungry.
Yeah, I expected there'd be leftovers, but hungry children plus hungry adventurers. I'm gonna make lunch. Do you want something?
Sure, I wouldn't mind anything.
Also, I'm assuming this isn't just a social call.
it is social in an aspect. Um, I'm not the one going to be harking anything on your team.
Oh, okay, one of those. You just wanted to be here for the occasion.
Yes, and the impending visitor that is coming later today.
Well,
Zanny points over to a freezer that's relatively new in the corner.
I started stocking half cows for when dragons come to visit. So help yourself.
But first, tell me, how have things been, Zanny?
I mean, honestly, pretty good, all things considered. Last mission went pretty well. We had some kerfuffles while we were down there and saw some things we probably didn't want to, but we all came through it more or less, and now we just gotta, deal with the consequences of going to the lower planes, the mental ones, but everyone seems to be holding up all right. Did we tell you that we actually locked down 2 more of those anti-16?
You didn't, but we sensed some things. I assume this is a good thing. If it's the 2 that I imagine you were aiming for, the anti-ambition and the anti-hope.
Done and dusted, both of them.
Well, that is excellent news to hear.
Got our little piece of revenge back for the ones that we've lost as well. And I'm sure you've noticed we have a plethora of younglings around that we have recently changed the fates of.
Yes. The 16 told me of Lance's wishes. That is good.
Appreciate the permission.
We now need to know, well, one potential that we have now is to hunt down the Hag Queen, or the Hag Coven in charge, or Hag Goddess, if you will, that governs Tellos. We do that, we can always then eliminate, save as many haglings as possible. It is a delicate matter, though, because if we do push, we have the potential of wiping out all hags if we make this a coordinated, consistent effort over the next few years. Maybe no more hags on Tellos.
Ooh, a hag hunt.
Azrael, you're there. You come in there because you said that you were also
right. Yeah. I'm down for another hag hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like that is the demi-goddess of hags.
The one concern that the 16 are discussing right now is whether or not we should do that. There's some philosophical elements involved on whether or not at least night hags, and well, definitely night hags, but whether or not hags in general should be targeted, and then at what point where do we draw the line? At least influence on Tellos.
I see where they're coming from. I do appreciate snuffing out evil, but if we pull something like that, that ain't no better than what the Endless War did and the Anti-16 did with the Giants.
Exactly. The Giants have brought about a moral quandary for the 16. And of course, I say this as a group. Each of the 16, of course, have their minds of one persuasion or another, their vessels influenced by their aspect. But collectively, they are conflicted.
I can imagine, yeah. I mean, are hags capable of being reformed at all? Are they all inherently as bad as the ones we met down there?
Well, that is another question. There are many hags in the Fae realm that are actually peaceful.
Oh,
The
I
unfortunate
had no
matter,
idea.
though, is their reproductive manner is set. So, in order for them to reproduce, a tragedy would have to befall a child.
Mm.
Now, some of those hags, I know a few of them, have adopted children, but the urge to reproduce is always there. Same idea can be said about whether or not we strengthen the divine gate. And if we do that, it may limit the amount of extraplanar travel, or potentially even prevent, and which may prevent other hags from trying to cross over and abduct children and devour them. Of course, tipping one can have an effect on other matters as well. All in all, definitely debates are going to be had in the coming months, years, decades.
They're not going to ask us to weigh in on it, are they?
No.
Okay.
If you, they're going to ask us Slithers. We are the ones who still are mortal enough, but yet of their power that they can understand us better. So if you want to
Yeah.
influence my approach.
Makes
I do
sense.
take flattery and bribes.
In the entire time my family has known you, you have always done the sensible thing, Revenos. Maybe not what people would consider generally to be the right thing at all times, but the sensible thing. You're a good fella and you're a survivor. I ain't trying to influence anything. You'll make the right choice.
Unfortunately.
Not to mention, you're a fucking dragon, and trying to outwit you is maddening. I love you. It's maddening though.
And what say you, Azrael? Are you inclined to try to influence my vote?
It's a tough one. I'm not even sure where I stand on it. I mean, I up until our conversation just now, I didn't even know that there were peaceful hags out there. So, I might have been more inclined to wipe them all out, but even then, when we were down there in the underworld, I thought I wanted to try and reform some fiends down there. I still think that the idea could be possible.
Yes. I am of the opinion that we leave things as they are. Delicate balance. A balance of good and evil. And preferably not genocidal, nor broad brushing races. Up until 200 years ago, green dragons were sought after to be hunted down and destroyed on sight.
Yeah, so you know what that's like. I mean, I guess as far as a balance between good and evil, I'm not sure if I agree with you there. I think they should be kept deeply in check. But
and of course, it goes into the question of, well, let's put it this way: Tellos is not the only world out there.
True.
There are hags on other worlds. Dare we make a stand against all of them? At least on our little corner of things.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see. But discussions on a later date of what balance truly means. All right. With that being said, you guys start focusing on lunch, for you, Zanny, at least. Lance, you come in and you do see Revenos being idle with things. Does
Rev's
Lance
here.
have anything? Oh, go ahead.
That's it. Just as soon as Lance walks in, Rev's here.
Zanny, these things work great.
You tried them already?
Yeah, I gave him to Zara, and she's dangerous now.
Well, they're. Please tell me you're testing them in a safe environment. I did not have time to test them. I had time to make them.
She was shooting fish in the pond with them.
Okay. Let me know if there's any adverse effects, any kind of blowback. That was a rush job, so let me know if there's anything wrong with them.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Haven't tried to overload them yet, but
as I made him finger guns.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, Rev said we're having a guest apparently.
Indeed. They'll be coming here today. Not sure when.
And who is it?
Another sliver.
One we know.
Another
or-
sliver.
What was that, Zanny?
Is it one we know?
I mean, you technically met all of them. But one that you've spoken with on a regular basis? No.
Okay.
But you did meet all of us over in the Rift Tire.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know if it was one we already had dealings with or not.
Yep. Very quickly, Erlon. Is Erlon coming back from the gym during lunchtime?
Yes, that sounds a good time.
Or would he go elsewhere?
No, I think he wants to be more home than really anywhere, in all honesty.
Okay. You arrive, and you see Revenos is there. Do you have any reaction to Revenos being?
Yep. Exactly why he's really there. I mean, he
I will
didn't know
say,
Revenos is there, but
Before anything else, though, I do want Zanny, Azrael, Lance, and Erlon. Please roll me a D. Each of you roll me D20.
Okay.
Am I gonna roll the highest for once? Holy shit! No.
Let's see.
I rolled a 1 again.
A 1 again.
Bro, holy shite. Tell me this is not for Revenos.
You have got
Nope.
to stop.
Bro,
Okay.
it's the most ones I've ever rolled in my life.
Get him out now.
But we're not even fighting tonight.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. No, technically, I can roll ones, even as a halfling.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, go ahead, Erlon.
Yeah.
What do you say to Revenos?
God.
That you see him?
Hey there, Rev. Long time no see.
Indeed. How's fame and fortune treating you? Big-
Really, really good. Yeah. Was he at the movie premiere?
You don't think so?
Oh God. Have you seen my movie yet, Rev?
I have.
Oh, and what do you think? Huh?
It captures you very well.
Is that like a good thing? Like you see me and you're like, wow, that's Red. That's Erlon. That's Big Red.
I'm actually pause for a moment. I'm trying to remember. Did I say that it was color? I think it was more black and white. But it did have sound. That was what I said. So he'd be like, didn't catch your redness.
Oh, you know, how movies are big things. Feel like maybe my sequel or my next movie might, or my good side even more. Right?
Indeed, we'll just see how. By then, how many more movies you've made? If you're gonna make another one this year, or perhaps next year, or the year after.
Yeah, I don't really know. I was pretty impressed with the first one, so I this might be a thing for me, and talking about the future and all, I kind of want to, set myself, the best retirement plan,
Hmm. And what does the retirement for you is the movies, your Red Bear Gym, investments in businesses?
Yeah, that's not it though. And that's exactly actually why it is perfect to see you here now, because there's something I need to talk to you about.
All right then. You are clearly in the public right now, by the way.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I was about to say. Don't want to be awkward with this one. Can we possibly, just
I'm sorry, you possibly ... That's all I heard.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was like, could we possibly have a private conversation away from everybody else? Yeah.
But of course. Come, let us have some privacy together.
Yes. He is not bringing him into his room. That's.
He walks you to a random empty room on the first floor, just a room that no one has used or repurposed. So it's just bare walls and everything.
So, Revenos, I mean, I'd be surprised if you don't already know what this might be about. But
About what?
About the future, about my future, about well, depending on what you say, our future.
About the future of the Crimson Peacekeepers?
No, actually, not that. The eloquent means a lot to me. Not, be obvious with you, and we've talked. And the more I've, feel like I've achieved with, my whole being and my quest and stuff, I feel like I would love to have Eloquin, continue with me after all this is said and done. And this is me kind of asking you if you'd be accepting of that.
Accepting of you spending time with Eloquin?
No, accepting me becoming family. I want to make my next journey with her, and that's promising the rest of my life with her, and also possibly making new life with her too.
He walks over and you see him put a hand on the door. Give us real privacy. And then you see there's a little bit of color that goes into the door, and then he plucks his hand away. Sheldon, who is trying to listen in, is immediately unable to hear anything as the door goes on the other side, blocking Sheldon from hearing anything.
Love it. Yeah.
All right. So, song and dance. Tell me, why should I accept you, Erlon? You see, he starts to pace around you, almost like a predator stalking prey, but also almost like a fey dance of just watching and studying.
Well, if you asked me that same question months ago, you would have gotten a very egocentric answer. And I come to you as just Erlon. Grown, and Eloquent has been a large part of that growth. And I feel like you should accept me, because I will promise her so much. Well, I wouldn't even promise her. I can guarantee you, no matter what, will provide for her more ways than just silver and gold.
Be careful what promises you make to me, Erlon. Guarantee
No.
provide for her.
Mm-hmm.
All
Well,
right.
that's why I know that I'm right to promise you that, because I feel like of all people, you would hold me. I wouldn't need you to constantly remind me that, because I would remind myself of the promise that I give to her and you.
Yes. Do you bring any dowry?
That truthfully, I feel like anybody would bring you dowry. um,
So you come to me to ask for my blessing with nothing but your heart and a smile. He does stop like directly in front of you and kind of lean a little bit towards you.
I, I know that Eloquin means a lot to you, and it's only right for your approval, because of it means to me. Well, if you need more, do you want to say skin in the game? I'm fully there. Promise you all that needs to be promised. I'm fine with those, because I love her.
Well, I suppose it'd be entertaining to have you be part of an extended family of sorts.
Yeah. I mean,
The question, though, the palette, he kind of like brushes your hair a little bit and your hair turns green, could do some work. You have green hair right now.
yeah, I realize. Oh man, Trevor knows. You just know my buttons, huh? You just know how to push.
It's fine. How about he kind of places his hand on your shoulder. I accept your heart and your smile. Too often people try to bribe me, not knowing that I have everything I need and everything I could want at the moment. So, you wish to spend your life with Eloquin, promise to take care of her, and guarantee providing for her. You've proven yourself a man of action and strength, of charm and humility. I've watched you grow as I am your mentor almost for an entire year, Erlon. I already know who you are. And so, you have my grace. Your hair will be green for the rest of the day, though.
Yeah, of course it will be.
But then it'll turn red. Again, I am Grace. I have to deal with color palettes, and I have an element of Fae in me.
Don't worry, the marriage will have plenty of color.
We'll have what? Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
Plenty of color. I feel like.
Good. But I'm assuming it will be very much greens and reds.
Yes, of course, especially green.
Red on one side, green on the other, on the side of the aisles. So, excellent. Well, you Have you asked for her hand yet?
No, actually. Oh, I hinted at it, but formally asked her. That's actually why I'm a little bit more, yes, you can say, stressed than typical.
Good. You will do whatever you are going to do, however way you're going to propose to her. Eventually, though, you'll have to meet her mother.
Oh, it's fine. Mothers love me. You should ask Lance.
Be careful, though. With her, it may be a little harder to please her, to win her over. Because who doesn't love a mother-in-law?
Hate when you laugh.
Either way, you're ready to go after her. I'm sure the others have been chittering excitedly about our conversation. You ready to face them?
Of course. After you, I feel like I'm ready to face. Not because I'm scared of you. If your approval, which you've approved, so we're fine.
Indeed. All right.
Right.
Kind of like goes and you see color bleeds back into his hands from the door, and Sheldon outside, it stops burring from the door, and he kind of like gestures for you to walk out, Erlon.
Oh, yeah. He just skitters off.
Yep. You go back, and everyone outside, anybody in there, can see Erlon with green hair.
Oh, that's new. I like the look, man.
Ooh, don't say that next to him, please.
By the way,
So
how long
is
is
that
Erlon's hair right
Is
now?
that a good green or a bad green?
It's good green.
Green
Everyone's
means go, right? Green means...
Green means go in this instance, yes.
Okay, cool, good.
Yeah, just as for the record, because I know the image of Erlon right now is a little bit short hair. We're like not short hair, but just like curly hair. How long is Erlon's hair right now after a year?
Well, jeez, it's probably a little past. I'd say almost like a little past the nose.
Okay.
Yeah, when like fully down.
Or not. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When fully down, I mean it's.
Okay, so it's shoulder length. Okay. So yeah, you walk around. Just out of curiosity, Alice, are you present in the fortress for lunch?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh no, she's not
working in the factory.
I'm making this entire week. My husband has taken me out to lunch.
That's fine. Cool. Chance, do you come back during the lunch break?
I mean, she's trying. Zanny told her what was going on. And she's like talking to the principal, and like the principal is just one of those people that just like is very friendly and just keeps telling her stories and stuff, and she's like, yeah, I gotta go.
Also, it's like the same story that he told you the day before, the week before, with all the other people you were enrolling. So
she's just like, yep, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I will see. So she's like leaving the school as this is happening, so she'll be back in 20 minutes or something.
All right. Cool. 20 minutes goes by. Chance, you eventually arrive, and wandering about, who do you go see first when you arrive?
I mean, she's not like going to see anybody. She's just like looking around and seeing who's, like if anybody's in the common areas, she will talk to them.
You do see Erlon then in the common areas. Erlon, or well, let me pause there. Erlon, would you be in the common areas, or are you going to do anything?
No, I'd say after that is kind of done, he will definitely, I guess, kind of entertain all the company and such within like the common areas. Yeah, he'll kind of just be not schmoozing people over, but just being at least hospitable. It is technically their house.
Okay. So yeah, Chance, you're going around and you see Big Red with green hair, trying to entertain some of the girls, regaling a story about how he slew a giant.
Yeah. Chance just lets him finish her story. She's kind of perched on the back of a couch or something and trying not to smirk.
Awesome. And when he's done, do you approach him or continue onward?
Yeah, she'll be like, oh, love the new look. Is this for a certain special someone?
Well, I mean, it's a different special someone, as in the sense of the special someone for her. He did say yes. You guys are right. It was good to get his approval first.
That's good. One step out of the way.
Yeah, and hopefully that was the hardest one of all. Things tell me that it might not be.
Yes. Does she have? I mean, I know Ravenos is the flight leader, but does she have parents?
Yeah, so that might be a little rough. Revenos has already warned me about her mother. And I'd like to think I have it in the bag because me and ladies go pretty well. But I don't know about this one.
Well, I'm sure it'll be. You've got this.
I'd like to hope so. I really like to hope so. Only time we'll find out. I mean, like I said, it went well with him.
Did he stop by just for that?
Oh no. I mean, I don't think so. I came out to see all these lovely people, and sure enough, he was here as well. So I thought it was fine time to just pop him. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that phase 1 of your plan went well. What's phase 2?
Well, I thought I'd only need his approval, but now I wonder if I need her mother's as well.
Maybe you should talk to her and have her arrange a lunch or something. Like talk to Eloquin, so she can ease you into it, and then
yes.
when Eloquin goes to the ladies' room or something, you can have a private conversation with her mom.
Yeah, that might be best. So yeah, like you said, phase 1 is complete, and then we plan all the fun stuff, right?
Sure. I mean, I expect any Big Red party is going to be big.
Yeah. Well, we will see, because we also have her family to now worry about.
Your steak's ready. As you start walking with Chance, you do see Chance Chance, you do see Revenos is present, and he's talking to Yaira as well. And she seems to be a little bit more more rigid than normal, less relaxed.
More rigid than normal. She's already
Exactly. Now even more so.
Now Chance is worried. She's like, oh man, I was just starting to get her to loosen up a little.
Revenos sees you. Ah, Chance, how are you doing today?
A little overwhelmed, but it's fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Exciting news. I planned on sharing with some of the group, but we're going to have a visitor. And well, specifically, you are about to have a visitor.
All right then.
So,
So
we'll
for the
ask,
group, or for me?
well, one may lead into the other. Tell me, how has your abilities with precognition, how have they been?
A bit stagnant despite my best efforts. I practice every day, but I've kind of maybe it just isn't meant to be. I don't know.
Well, I'll give you at least a fair warning. And the Sliver of Fate is told me that she wants to just speak with you. So I suggest
I'm
preparing yourself for Melori.
right. Is there something that I need to prepare? She's actually looking more at Ira than at Revenos for this. She doesn't trust Revenos's but she will trust whether Ira
Wait, she doesn't
thinks
trust
that.
Ravenos who's giving her the warning?
Well, she doesn't trust that his advice on how to interact would be the same as someone who knows Mallory well would tell her, like because Revnos likes to play a kind of uh etiquette prank, as it were. So he'd probably be like, "Oh, you should bring her red roses and she's allergic or something." Like,
Fair. Yaira responds, I suggest just being presentable. Don't expect too much emotion, though.
right.
I imagine it has something to do with either your powers or the Moonbreaker.
Well, probably a bit of both. That I'm
Nice.
not advancing fast enough, and that I haven't done what I need to do, despite
We
my
shall
best
see.
efforts.
When are we expecting her arrival? Oh, she said that she would arrive here a little while after Chance arrives. So I would imagine any moment now. For all we know, she probably is upstairs right now in the teleportation room, having just arrived.
My guess is she'd arrive when I was quote unquote presentable. Like, she wouldn't come before if I felt that I needed to go change or something. I don't think I need to change.
You look fine to me. So, but right there, we're gonna pause because we are at 8:02. Let's take our 10-minute break, and when we come back, see what the Sliver of Fate has to say to Chance. So, see you all in 10 minutes. All right, we're back, folks. From our short rest, our little break. We're back halfway through session 127 with the group having a somewhat relaxing morning, and Erlon having made a asking for favor or the hand of Eloquin from Revenos, and him receiving his grace. Erlon now has green hair, at least for the next day. But Chance has come over and heard that the Sliver of Fate, Milori, a white great worm dragon, is coming. So let's pick up from there for that scene. Chance, you are being followed by Revenos and Iaira. I want to ask, do you go straight to the teleportation room or do you go get changed? Is that the idea? What are you doing specifically?
Um, no, yeah, I mean, if we think she'd be coming via teleportation room, then I guess that is where we would head.
Okay. You head over, and it is there you see Mallory, looking like an pale snow elf with long white hair, flowing robes that resemble a just like the winter snows and blizzards, and a strange like ring around her neck. Not necessarily like a collar or anything, but just a large ring that looks ceremonial of sorts. She does have her white dragon horns that are prominent, and she looks over at you and then nods. Iaira immediately bows and curtsies, and Revenos just smiles, and he's like, "Ah, Mallory, how have you been, darling?" As he walks over towards her. Well, Revenos, it is good to meet you in person. Chance.
Uh, we did meet the once before.
In a more intimate manner, but yes. And Revenant's like, is it intimate if it's all three of us here or four of us? Or are we excused? And that will depend on what Chance decides. She wishes for you as her mentor to be here, or Yaira to be here, then that is well with me. And she looks at you, Chance.
Right. Well, first, let's move someplace more intimate than the teleportation room. And I think that we can fill you in afterwards, Ravenos.
How sad. I'm dismissing your mentor.
But Ira, if you'd like to stay, that is up to you.
I will stay then. Revenus. Well, I'll just leave you white dragons and Devilkin alone then. I'm not wanted. He kind of has a playful smirk. Well, let me know. I will talk to the others and wait for your return. Adieu. And he heads over, striding. Lead the way, Chance, if you would.
Yes, she will take them upstairs to her apartments, her sitting room.
Okay. Where they go, the temperature of the room does decrease by a few degrees just from her natural cold aura as a dragon. So maybe a little chilly, but definitely welcome in spring weather a little bit. You lead them into the sitting room of your room. Describe your apartment. Like, what would Mallory see? Like, would she see a lot of color, a lot of art projects, school projects? What would she see in your your sitting room of your apartment?
Yes, it's very colorful. Um, I'm looking to try to find the picture of it. Uh, which of course, can I do that when I'm under pressure? Of course not.
No
But
worries.
yeah, it's very colorful, Moroccan style, lots of throw pillows in, just very rich tapestries. Um,
Great.
very comfortable, like just very, um, it's actually not quite as uh,
Okay.
whatever as I thought it would be, but no, copy, paste,
Copy, paste.
copy. Why are we not pasting? Fine, be that way.
It's fine. So
It's not fine.
fine. I'll wait.
Yeah, sorry, you can continue, and I'll of course, because I'm on my new computer. That's why.
Uh-huh. All right. They do stick out. Obviously, like Milori and Ira with their like pure white clothes. Even the Ira with her like sort of like business suit, even though it kind of like also has elements of arumic design with the skirts, they still stick out because of their white, their complexion, and they're just like their pure ivory snow color that is very much solids versus your Moroccan flair of a sorts of comfort and
She
design.
did she did consider taking them to the other apartment, the one that she set up for Abiad, um, because that might be more their tone, but then she also wanted to welcome them as herself. So
Mhm.
so she decided to go with her own.
So they are welcomed. They, when you tell them to, when you offer them to have a seat, they have a seat. Um, Anything you want to do, say to them to start things, or are you waiting more for them to make the first move?
I mean, she'll like uh offer them tea, you know, and just sort of, start boiling some water. Um, but
Okay,
not in a way that like, wait here, just like, oh, would you like something, etc.
gotcha. Yaira accepts, like, is okay with tea, and Lori declines. And she's just like, thank you, but no. The destiny and fate have brought me here in this colorful place. There are many ways that this can transpire, and I at least hope that I am not intruding nor impeding. Where there's been some tension in the past between your ideas of fate and prophecy. So I hope my presence at least is not uncomfortable for you.
I mean, I don't think it's uncomfortable, at least not yet. But
Good.
that depends on what you have to say. I am, I assure you, no one is a harsher critic of me than myself.
Well, I come here after studying the flows of time. Things have been in flux over the last few months, and it has been difficult to make pinpoint fixed points in time, especially with the arrival of the endless war, the giant wars, and then the sealing of different anti-16s, as well as the sealing of some of the slivers, we are starting to get close to a precipice. I understand, though, Moonbreaker's prophecy, the time is coming at hand.
I
I thought
I tried uh I've been trying to contact him on the holidays when I could. I didn't have any luck um 2 days ago, so I'm concerned.
corruption's power is growing stronger as he grows weaker. The time is coming now when a prophecy needs to be spoken on behalf of the Moonbreaker to find him. 3 oracles are needed. I know your party already has one. I know that you have potential allies with others. The moment, though, stands where you yourself, Chance, may become an oracle, should you wish it.
I mean, I've been trying. I've been spending a couple of hours every night uh, on on uh, seeing work on the notes that Abiad left. Um, I haven't had any luck so far. I guess from my understanding, from talking with Zanny's experience, with um, Evie's experience, there's a feeling of a loss of control, um, random sights coming, a confluence of what there's a feeling that is precedes the oracleness, and I sadly feel fine.
Well, that is about to change. You've been struggling because of the new route that you've taken. More writing the futures, the past, as opposed to simply seeing and using the mathematical equations. You are going to, within the next few days or weeks, start to lose control as the power precognition is about to start overflowing through you. Now, you can become an oracle should a prophecy be told about you. Or we can temper it. The choice is yours.
And like I said, I've been trying. I've been putting in the effort. It's only fair that I take on this responsibility.
Then I can give you a prophecy to make you on the path to become an oracle.
Why? Why now?
The moment is right.
But what? I guess I'm still trying to understand the mechanics of what what is about to happen, what what has changed? What ignited, or what is going to, since like I said, I haven't lost control yet. Um, what is going to change? What is that spark?
Well, if I don't intercede, what would normally happen is that in the coming days and weeks, you would start writing more and more, finding it easier, but also being somewhat possessed by the power, just as it would if you were seeing, in a conventional sense, start having more and more visions without prompting, until the powers start to grow out of control. What has changed, or has been the catalyst for you specifically, has been your determination, the consistency of you continuously to write. It is breaking down a wall. Slowly but surely, wave after wave, slowly eroding away a wall, and now the wall is breaking. The catalyst, though, that I can offer is an actual prophecy, so you don't go through the madness. And that is all that has changed. And, well, rather, not all that has changed. Let's say that recent events, as I said, like before, with the endless war, the giants, and now more and more of the anti-16 being sealed away, it is easier for prophecies to come without endangering the balance between fate and freedom.
Right. Is no. I guess is this a conversation for now or later? Um, that hmm, that tension. I mean, I like to think that Ira and I have had a chance to talk and move past um some of it. I think she understands me better now, but in the after this is all done time, um uh, I don't want there to be tension between myself and the flight, who apparently don't like me, maybe, or yeah, yeah, I guess that's or myself and fate. I know that I have a different perspective, but not a conflicting perspective.
And that has been accepted by me. Each of the oracles that has come to pass and manifested in the last decade have had unique backgrounds, offering unique perspectives on how they use their powers and how they view fate, and how they intend to use it going forward in the future. The white dragonflight is very protective of its own kin. Tension that was born previously is because of the Moonbreaker being vulnerable and the possibility that he would perish. I'm certain, though, that if you prevail, are able to save the Moonbreaker, any other tension in the White Dragonflight would be more based off of personality as opposed to values and ethics.
Right then. Um, just to be clear, any prophecy you give me, can we make sure that it happens in the next month and it's not a year long one because he's been sitting there for a year almost.
Yes. I've been analyzing the potentialities, the possibilities, and the probabilities. And I believe I have been able to find a path that can perhaps be completed within the next week or month, depending on how fast you move.
Right. All right. She sips her tea.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. She does what?
She sips her tea.
Okay, she sips her tea. Gotcha.
She just like got that like awkward nervousness of like internal tension of like movement, but also like not movement.
Yeah. And now your prompting Yara also drinks, and she was just like very like stiff, like waiting, watching. Now you prompting her, you drinking makes Yara drink, and Mallory just watches. You can roll an insight check as well.
Sure. Sure.
30. So with a 30, you definitely feel like the sliver has not been lying at all for things. You also do know that there are maybe cultural aspects of her, such as like her potentially like growing up or at least pretending to be more of a snow elf, definitely her as a white dragon, and her as a sliver of fate and the watching and analyzing of things. She's probably not, let me put it this way, she's not upset at you right now, but she's not going to say anything until you say something, because it's about your moment to decide to soak in the moment. As a dragon, especially one of time, she could probably be sitting there in silence for an hour or even 3 hours and not be bothered by it.
All right then. Um, probably like 5 minutes pass before Chance just like uh oh right. So is the next step just prophecy? Do you have to wait until the wall goes all the way down? Um, how are we doing this?
I can bestow prophecy on you right now, or if you wish to experience some of the mad writings, I can return in a week.
Um, um, uh, how did Abia go through any madness or was that preemptive?
It was preemptive. He started getting some energy, some precognition happening sporadically, and then he asked to become an oracle, and I bestowed on him the prophecy.
Um,
in an ideal world, it is best to avoid the mad prophetic energies.
Right. I don't want madness. I just wanna feel it. A little bit. Maybe would you say a week? Maybe 3 days?
And then I shall return. In 3 days hence, or rather, she pauses. And you see her eyes kind of like flicker a little bit. On the night of the full moon, I shall return and bestow upon you a prophecy.
Uh,
In the next
uh,
3 days, you will, or 4 days and 3 nights, you will slowly start to experience the mad prophetic energies of precognition. It won't reach insanity.
yeah. I didn't want to get to that point. I just want to make sure I have the full experience, I suppose.
Understandable. I would recommend preparing yourself. For once the prophecy is spoken, you may need to speak, you may need to move quickly of this land and of cross realms. I would
Wow.
also say that likely it may involve your family. And I would perhaps recommend, whether now or later or after, deciding who you would like to be your allies for the three oracles to make the final prophecy to save the Moonbreaker,
Oh,
yourself included.
right, right. I mean, I've talked to everyone at least a little bit, and if there's one thing you should know about me, I am usually prepared. So I think it'll be good to go wherever is needed. I've been preparing for months.
Good. If nothing else, then I shall leave you to your affairs. I know Revenos had some other news he was going to tell the group collectively. I shall leave that to him then. And she stands up.
Thank you. I I think I hope that this I mm, I hope that we get a chance to talk after this is over and uh, when things are clear, when the future is clear.
It is likely we will be able to.
Right. Well, I'm sure you have important sliver stuff to get to. So I won't keep you. I'll see you in a few days.
4 days, 3 nights. Take care, Chance.
You too.
She gets a Ira like is very up and going over and opening the door for her and says, I'll walk her to the teleportation circle and
Sure.
heads out. Chance, I'm imagining, well, correct me, do you kind of like deflate after meeting the sliver of fate? What is your immediate reaction?
No, I think she's just um I think she just sort of like go between should I go with them to the teleportation circle? Maybe Ira wanted to talk to her alone. Um so I'll just stay here. Uh, I I should probably but we're gonna talk to everyone later. Um I'm just gonna and she just sits down and finishes her tea and has a cookie.
Finishes her tea and has a cookie. What kind of cookie?
Like a ginger snap.
Ginger snap's good. All right. Fast forwarding a little bit. Does Chance go later on to the group for like approaching dinner time, or does she approach earlier than that?
Um, I mean, I guess she would. Uh, she'd kind of like check in. Um, I guess like Revnos was gonna tell the whole group something, so she'd kind of just like ask him if he was staying. Like, presumably, we can't do anything until Alice gets home from work. So, the, if we're, uh, I don't know what the work hours are via um, this this place. So
Yeah.
she just kind of check on that. She'd probably go and talk to Lily, tell her what was going on, and then after talking to Lily, she'd probably go and chat with uh, Zanny.
Okay. Um, Definitely able to talk to Lily and the others. Do you want to role play right now what you talk with Zanny about?
Um, I think we'll probably talk more later, but at the moment, she's just gonna kind of give her a heads up that um she is entering the oracle phase, and she might be a little crazy for the next couple days. So keep an eye on me. If I start to go too crazy,
Define too crazy.
I'm incapable of the normal function of the day, or dangerous to myself or others.
Okay, so you want to be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Got it.
And she'll be back in a few days with a prophecy.
There we go. Alice, girl boss. You make up your own hours technically, but first, roll me a D100, please.
Oh.
No.
Ah.
Yeah, it is a lot of paperwork. You are reading all day long. That is your
I
day.
have speed read at least, so I'm getting through a lot of it.
Yeah, but it is just wealth over or information overload in your mind as you're like looking at every single contract and trying to keep track of like 50-page contract here, 50-page contract there. It's like preparing for all these different conversations that you're going to have. You're looking at market reports, you're looking at like who to schmooze at certain parties and things, profiles of like different people who have ordered books previously versus what you're probably thinking of like taking over during paper cut presses, like decline for things. It is just reading all day because you're anticipating getting ready for meetings the rest of the week.
Yay.
Yay! You do get to decorate your office more, and you do have lunch with Bruce. Um, what time would Alice say enough's enough? You can go the traditional like 9 to 5,
What time does
or
Bruce normally leave?
he usually leaves around like between 4 and 4:30.
Okay,
Okay.
so Alice is gonna go through, like, once she gets to lunch, it's gonna feel like she has worked a full day already, and she complains to Bruce about it. But like the second half of the day, she's gonna get so like deep in the depths of this paperwork that when he comes to get her, she's gonna be like, "No, 5 more minutes," and then she's gonna do that repeatedly until he drags her out of the office because she's just in flow state.
Yeah. Give it, darling. Just the paperwork will be there. You can review it tomorrow before you meet with
I want it to
the.
be over.
This is. It's okay. It's okay, my love. It's.
Ugh.
This is part of the business. This is work.
Are my eyes bleeding? Is
I've
that just
never.
tears?
Just tears, my love. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Mikaki
Okay.
takes her. Um, straight your back. Gotta let some of the others know that you are doing well. Kind of pats you on the back,
I'm in a corset, darling. My back doesn't bend.
except with me.
Well,
Pulls you. So you
but
eventually get home around 5 o'clock, before 5, and you see Revenos. Any reaction from Alice when she sees Revenos?
not you. They just let anybody in here every single time I think I'm coming home to a nice, cozy, wonderful evening. Your face is the first thing I see in the door.
Nice to see you as well, Alice dear.
I'm sorry, it's been a long day.
Well, hopefully you'll enjoy the dinner and some good news.
Good news. You being here is very rarely good news, Revenos, darling.
He doesn't say anything else and just heads over. Eventually, whether let's do this as something that is happening before dinner, because dinner may be rowdy. Revenos gathers you all together, and yeah, he starts off by mentioning, well, first off, congratulations on sealing away the anti-hope and the anti-ambition. That has been phenomenal. We are working on creating another set of trammels for the different groups. We are halfway done with all the harbingers. There are only 8 anti-16 left. Weakness and hubris, the anti-zeal and the anti-mercy have both been sealed away by the other teams. Usually
Sorry,
at this
which ones? Which ones?
weakness, the anti-zeal, and hubris, the anti-mercy. We worry that the 60 harbingers may either do something desperate because they've been halved, or they may start to go underground. We're not sure which side of the coin they will pick. But we are, in essence, winning. We are prevailing, but of course not without cost, as some of the silvers have been sealed away as well. We are hoping.
Which ones of those?
What was that?
Which ones of those?
Hope, honor, and fear.
Oh, I thought you meant more.
No, those. Each one of those has been crucial. We are wary that any new gambit that they do, they may try to seal some of ours.
Yes.
So at this point, my heroes, we're at a junction point. We can press harder and see who goes underground and who is bold enough to try to do something. Or we can let them think they have hidden themselves away. Of course, corruption will be targeted, as it is my understanding that there is a certain person that must be saved, and in order to do that, corruption must be defeated. But for the others, I wish to know, do you all wish to continue the hunt against the anti-16, or leave them for a moment to hide and not be desperate enough to be bold to strike?
I say we salt the earth and destroy them once and for all, or as best we can.
I mean, I would hope that with corruption, we could get their pair as well, anti-wisdom. It's not a guaranteed, but hopefully if we find one, we can find them both.
And you have proven that you can handle two harbingers at the same time, two anti-16 at the same time.
Ravenous darling, I did just get a job. I can't be gone for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yes, and I'm hoping you won't be gone for weeks and weeks and weeks.
I feel like every time we hope that, we come back weeks and weeks and weeks later.
Well,
Do you know how much of my daughter's life I've missed at this point? Probably more than I've been in it.
If you want to stay here, you don't have to come with me. It's all right.
I'm just saying we don't have to chase every single one of them down.
oh no, the other teams are having discussions similar to this. Some of them will continue the hunt themselves. Some of them may not. I don't know which ones will be which. But I wanted to at least give you all the opportunity to whether you all wish to bow out and see how things play in the Iramare Theater versus what the other teams will be doing in the Tamshir and Rhea Theater. But I've heard from three of you, but not three others. Azrael, what say you?
I want the harbingers gone. Like Lance said, scorched earth.
All right. Zanny, what is your opinion?
I didn't sign up to stop. Grandpa stopped. They signed deals, made treaties. I don't want to be that. I want them either all dead or too scared to ever try again.
Fair. And Big Red, what say you?
I mean, we have a chance to finally, at least our lifetime, take these things out. If we do it, never happen again. Amen.
Very well. Whatever is about to happen in the next few days or weeks, I will at least let the 16 know that the heroes of Aramare, the Crimson Peacekeepers, wish to make sure that the threat of the Harbingers on this part of the continent are no more. Do you all have any questions for me?
About this specific thing, no. Other questions, yes.
All right, let's hold on for that for a moment. Anyone about this specific topic?
What's the timeline on some new trammels?
I'm anticipating that to be perhaps a week. I'm going to have to divest a little element of myself in order to also make some of the trammels.
And are we going after any specific harbingers first?
Well, perhaps you'll be facing off against corruption and the anti-wisdom.
Okay.
That would be probably the next ones you may be facing.
Yeah, that was the only
Anti-wisdom, is
topic
that the
I wanted
one
to
you
talk
got?
about.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say that was what I was going to talk to the group about after this.
Okay, cool. I'll hold off till then.
From what I remember of all of you, the anti-wisdom had some type of fey power with mist that erased people's memories back in Timoshk.
Oh yeah, Erlen's first girlfriend.
So
We don't talk about that.
we don't talk.
That's
about
rough, buddy.
I would
Her name
probably
wasn't Bruno.
advise discussing that elsewhere, but I know that the heroes, us, the other heroes may be inclined to hunt down anarchy and desolation, as well as potentially stagnation and insanity. We shall see. If that happens, then all that may be left is ignorance and disgrace, or any other combination of the other six. know-
Lance is trying to remember how much Anarchy's bounty was.
I think it was 500,000 silver.
Lance would raise his hand and ask if we could hunt down Anarchy ourselves.
It depends on if the others do it. So, first come, first serve. Either way, the ones we know, stagnation, the anti-change, insanity, the anti-fear, anarchy, the anti-civilization, desolation, the anti-nature, ignorance, the anti-knowledge, disgrace, the anti-grace, corruption, the anti-fate, and the one we don't know their name, but is the anti-wisdom. Those are all that's left. Half the anti-16. Now, Chance, you had a topic you wish to discuss. Was it with me or the group?
Both. I might have some questions for you and a topic for the group. My question, well, the first question I have for you, the trammels that we use to be rid of um uh the anti-16, would the same things work on a high ranking or even archdevil?
A high-ranking devil, yes, but absolutely working against a pit fiend. An archduke, probably not. You would need multiple trammels or god chains.
I suppose you have god chain?
We theoretically could make them, but they are dangerous and powerful.
Right.
Is that like a more powerful version of the imprisonment spell?
We're talking level 11 or 12 level spells.
I don't know. Well, I haven't gotten information yet. Um, but one of the things I've wanted to deal with, well, I've been trying to deal with, and okay, let me go back. As Revno said earlier, we had a visitor, the Sliver of Fate, Mallory. She spoke to me about both Lord Abiad's prophecy, and as you know, I've been trying to figure out how to crack that. And one of the steps is like Zanny, I've been practicing my predilection skills. And they're about to things are about to go into motion. Uh, both a prophecy for myself, which will then lead to hopefully completing the prophecy uh, for Lord Abiad. So obviously we don't know any specifics yet, but as I've been working on it, I have many notes about all of the things that have been happening. so I have some non divination predictions about what might come. Um, and so she said it would likely have something to do with my family. As you know, my parents are being held captive by an anti-fate devil, which is why I asked if there was perhaps some way to capture her. Um, I mean, maybe that's not an avenue, but
I mean,
over the
okay.
over the next week or so, between myself and hopefully the rest of you, we can go into really extreme research mode and be ready for every possibility. Um, like I said, and we're probably going to have to speak with her. Otherwise, why the hells did she steal my parents? Um, if she wasn't going to do anything with it. And then followed by um, um, going and finding corruption. And Zanny, I'm going to have a separate conversation with you about the oracliness, and I could use a little moral support on that maybe, definitely. um and anyways, so that is what is coming up next for myself. As I told Alice, I don't expect any of you that don't want to come. You are not a part of this if you do not want to be. You are free. You're free.
I mean, well, I'm coming.
But okay, actually, I do need you. We did talk about that, but
Yeah.
You're
for
not
the
free,
rest of
Zanny.
you.
Yeah. No, I'm not free. Yeah, I think maybe the rest of you. But I do have one question about this. We may have to deal with some kind of devil, archdevil.
Mhm.
Uh, do you want them like gone, or do you just want them to not be able to leave?
Um, so I guess it will depend on what it is she wants from me.
Um, I I can at least give you the option for the latter of those, something to. I've been working on a couple of projects, just magical blueprints, but I have an idea for a net that can hold down an extra planar creature.
Mhm.
But I actually I would probably need your help and Azriel's help, uh, and I would need to shave both of your heads, because I would need to make the net out of your hair.
What?
Yeah,
Why
I
our
can.
hair?
Agil's like, not my hair.
Okay. We have the spell. We can grow it back in like an hour.
No, yeah, I'm like, what do you use the hair for? What the
Uh,
hell?
well,
I have infernal blood. You have the opposite of infernal blood,
Yeah,
Oh, the
celestial
celestial and
blood.
infernal blood. Okay.
exactly. And what I can do is I can actually take both of your hair and weave it into strands, much like silk or rope. And once I magically enchant it, I can make a net with it that'll hold down extra planar creatures.
Oh,
Um,
that's
if
crazy. Wow.
you can do that and get it held down, I need a minute, but I can lock it into a gem that it can never get out of, and other than by conditions that I set, and then I can also do the thing where I just lock it away, the gem away
But that
somewhere.
that was kind of what I was looking for with the Trammel thing. Was I didn't want to send them to the no place, but I wanted to do the thing where we lock them in a stone where we could let them out if we want to. But
Yeah, this is like a poor man's trammel. If anything, it sounds like it's more flexible.
Which is weird that it would be stronger that it could do it to an archdevil and that couldn't.
Well, technically the imprisonment spell doesn't have anything as long as it fails its wisdom save.
I mean, is it because like it's a devil, an archduke devil in the hells? It's like bound to that plane. You know, like banishing a harbinger. That's they're not part of the material plane as much. Is that why?
I think we're asking Revenos this.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to Zanny still. So
I'm just shooting the question out there, really. Ezreal doesn't really know enough.
Well, though, I mean, the way I understand it, the Trammels lock these things into
they lock them in like this.
Yeah, it's like some sort of pocket somewhere that's inescapable. But
I thought the Trammels just made them weaker, and then from there we had the option of banishment or locking them into a the big stone.
yeah, so the Trammels.
We just have been banishing them mostly.
Correct. The Trammels are weapons designed specifically to target outsiders that are divine or quasi-divine. Now, when I use the word divine, it is of the divine dimensions, which includes archdevils and archfiends, because of the fact that they are of such power that worship and power spirals around them. An extraplanar entity could be bound easily by a trammel, but it is a trammel itself that usually is powerful enough to actually create a stake, an actual nail to hold down a godling, such as an anti-16. It could be done. This, depending on how powerful this devil that you seek, Chance, perhaps it will work, perhaps it will not. It just depends.
All I know so far is that she may have used to have been a goddess,
which would make her probably on par with an archduke.
Which is why that was where I was going with it. Now, of course, that's just rumor, but that is, of the little information that I have about her, the information that I have about her.
So that would tell me that she is not of Tellos. She is a goddess, if it is true. She is a goddess of another world that fell from grace, either cast down from her pantheon, or her pantheon faded, and in her last attempts to maintain herself, chose the infernal path.
That makes sense. But anyways, like I said, I don't think / I don't know that I want to kill her, and I don't necessarily want to. I want to do to her what she has done to my parents.
Ooh, revenge! I like it.
It's not. I mean, if she hasn't harmed them, and she's just locked them away, as the rumors say, then she just needs to be locked away for a few 100 years. Doesn't have to hurt.
A few 100 years.
Something.
I just find it humorous of like, and this is not in any way dismissing your or bad mouthing your family, Chance, but just like, or the value that they have. But 10 years for a mortal being locked away versus 200, 300 years for an immortal reminds me of the RIA and their codexes of laws based off of race.
Well, I mean, yes, I would think whatever her life than, as it were, is. Immortal is infinite. But if one says 5,000 years, whatever percentage she has taken from us should be taken from her.
Make sure to ask her that.
Oh, I will. Lawful evil, you know?
If you are traveling into the lawful evil realm of hell, you all should probably be prepared for that. Those of a chaotic good complexion, or alignment, I should say, will probably be the most vulnerable in that realm.
Really, I thought that's kind of the opposite of how the underworld worked.
Yeah, so the underworld was neutral evil. So the most vulnerable in the underworld was neutral good, directly across from it. Lawful evil, directly across from it, is chaotic good. That is the antithesis of it.
But the most vulnerable down there were true neutral.
Sorry, say that again?
But the most vulnerable down in the underworld were true neutral. They were just one step away.
Oh, yes, yes. But I'm talking about actual alignment. Forgive.
That one, the neutrality law is a universal extraplanar rule. They have lowest priority on every plane of existence.
Yeah, I don't even count them, sort of situation.
Oh, you don't mean as far as like the corruption thing, but like being targeted?
Correct. So
Oh,
if you were chaotic good, you would turn true neutral, then true neutral to law. Versus if you
that'd be
are
a first for me. Devils usually steer clear of us because, we're the least likely to make any kind of pact with them.
yes.
It'll be
But
interesting.
paladin souls are very, very coveted by devils,
I can imagine. Yeah.
especially the lawful
and
good
Lance.
paladins. What was that, Lance?
And Lance.
Yeah. Lance, you are chaotic neutral. I worry you're going to turn chaotic evil if you fail a save.
I did that one time, and I didn't even try to kill nobody.
I
On
worry
purpose.
he's going to
It
turn
was- it-
chaotic
I'm-
evil regardless.
Again, I'm sorry, but it was like the risk. You're a smart, dangerous person, and I know you would have not made the first move. You would have waited. So I had to act quick. I do feel bad.
I understand why you did what you did, but I'm just saying I had killed nobody, and I had no intent to kill anybody
Yet.
because killing you guys meant that I was by myself down there, and that was the worst case scenario for me to be.
Oh yeah, no, you're pragmatic like that, but I think in the hells I might have to just do the same thing. Act quick.
Also, Chance, while I'm thinking about this, I can do this spell, but if we're talking locking an Archdevil away, I need to make a gem that's worth 2 million gold or silver.
Ooh.
That sounds like a budgeting problem for our mentor.
That
Do the
still does
sli-
sound.
do the slivers want an archdevil locked away? Do they want to fund this?
No, I mean, yes, but also the balance of an archduke. This isn't an archduke, but just
Wouldn't she
A
be a duchess?
powerful
Let's
devil.
use the proper terms here.
A
That
very
is true.
powerful devil.
yes. And just for Lance, can you post what spell this is?
Imprisonment, player's handbook.
Imprisonment, player's handbook. Let me grab it.
I'll post it though.
All right.
I didn't mean to cast it, but yes.
Let-
It's a
500
long
gold
spell.
per hit die.
It's a
500
very
gold per
long
hit die.
spell.
So Lance is guessing there's a lot of hit die.
yeah, just let
Yeah,
me
that's
pull it up.
like probably 30.
Here's the full thing.
All right. Imprisonment. Ooh, ninth level abjuration. 500 gold per hit die. You create magical restraint to hold a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be bound by the spell. If it succeeds, it is immune to the spell if you cast it again. While affected by the spell, the creature doesn't need to breathe, eat, or drink and doesn't age. Divination spells can't locate or perceive the target. Burial chaining. All right.
It's an expensive spell, but it's the let's lock that thing away
Yeah.
far away.
I would
Yeah.
just mention one thing about this spell.
You can dispel it with a ninth level dispel.
Correct. Not sure if she would be able. Well, no, she would be in a essential. I think in a. I want to make sure I reread this. Yeah, it. I don't think it mentions anything about the target being uh restrained or incapacitated, unless you do slumber. So if you do slumber, then she can't cast on the other side, like a dispel magic on herself. But one other thing, it says the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. I would just mention beware legendary resistances.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Fiendish magic resistance.
Correct.
we burn those ahead of time. That's
Oh yeah. If you could
that's
burn,
given.
notice I'm not saying no. That's the one thing I'm letting you know. I'm not saying no.
See, Lance is stacking this. Lance's plan is would be to stack this spell and do minimus containment, and then use what's it called? The other one he has where you lock something in the interdimensional portal that it just sits there and it's suspended, so she couldn't cast spells while she's in there.
Okay.
Uh
Yeah, we'll look at the layering for it, but yeah, it's possible.
sequester, the 7th level spell.
Yeah.
The same one we did to lock the other harbinger away.
Do you think those the like more advanced trammels would be a good backup? Because I mean, if we have to burn those legendary resistances, having options.
Well,
I
the
mean, it's not a
trammels,
bad idea.
the trammels don't cause a resistance check. It is only when you it is the trammels themselves don't cause a resistance check. It is the
Right.
banishment.
Right. I'm just saying the act of getting her down to hit points. She's an archdevil. She's probably smart. If we at least she might be able to try and plan ahead from the banishment thing. If we give her more things to her, bait her into burning them. I don't know.
I mean, the goal is to
contingencies
not
out there.
fight at all. The goal is to have her willingly do so.
Yeah, I mean, assuming that works. I'm just saying there's contingencies. I don't plan contingencies often, but I think those ones might be good.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a few backup plans on this one.
Yes. So.
But no, if you can trick a devil into making a deal with you like that, that'd be a story for the ages.
Um, so, yes, this will, well, the prophecy will come on the full moon in a few days. Um, sorry, 4 days, 3 nights. And uh, until then, yeah, do we want to split up, research, do the things that we all have, you know, skill sets in, such as making contingency plans? And I can look more into her and what my family has discovered, if anything. Um, and also, again, as I said, you're all free, but a head count would be good.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I told you the day I met you when you told me about this that I want to go down there with you.
All right.
So
I can always
I'm
use
in.
some more business contacts, so I figured I was going with you.
Right.
And then Zanny already said yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, we might want to do some prep work on one of the upper planes, just for and this Tim wrecking his brain for the lawful good plane.
Lawful good plane would be the
Arborea?
no, not Arborea.
That
Would
was
be
chaotic
Mount
good.
Celestia.
Mount Celestia.
I wonder if we could maybe borrow something to Celestia for anybody that might want to defend their moral compass, as it were.
Yeah.
We need to go to the fire plane first because I don't have tuning forks for the Hells or Mount Celestia.
Okay.
Well, so here's the thing that you guys can do. You guys can all try to change to lawful good. That could be an option, or you can change to neutral good, or both a combination of lawful and neutral. The slide there would be if you're neutral good, you turn lawful good to true to lawful neutral to lawful evil. So neutral good.
At chaotic neutral, aren't I already 3 away?
Yeah. So if you're chaotic neutral, you're on the other side of the wheel turning. So you would go from neutral, chaotic neutral to chaotic evil to neutral evil to lawful evil. So
Aren't they all 3 away?
Except for
Azrael's 2 away because it
Well-
folds diagonally. So Azrael would go from chaotic good to neutral, true neutral to lawful evil.
Yeah, but like if I was like say neutral good, wouldn't you go then to neutral and then neutral to lawful?
No, it follows the wheel. So
it falls the outside.
the outside of the wheel. The only one where it doesn't follow the wheel is the opposite. So the exact opposite is where it drags you across.
Lance, can you can do those simulacrums that cast wish for you, right? Still?
Mhm.
Can you just do the thing I did where I wish that our alignments couldn't change? Do it enough
Yeah.
times for however many days we hope to be down there?
Or word it so
Maybe
it's
if the
during our
gods
next
let us
trek.
do it again.
I think the gods have a good reason. I don't know. Hopefully they'd say yes. I don't know. That is a big ask, but
It
also
is, but I'm with
side
you on
thing.
that.
If we imprison her, where are we gonna imprison her at?
Oh, I can just sequester her away into a demi-plane that she can't come out until she has fulfilled whatever part of Chance's punishment.
Okay, so foolproof. No other devils could try and get her out of there.
They would have to know exactly where that spot I did that was.
Okay. Granted, from what I know, devils kind of they're like the hags. They're playing the bureaucratic game, so they might not look for her.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on whether her underlings would die for her or just wait for her to die to take her spot.
Yeah, that
And
really
the other,
depends because they're playing mental chess down there so much.
yeah, the other thing is, how well loved isn't exactly the word, but how strong her connections are with the other devils. Because down there, the
Yeah.
currency is essentially favors. So if it benefits someone else, but if it doesn't benefit someone else to let her out, then there's no real reason for them to go helping her. They don't help because they like to help.
Yeah.
No, there's got to be something in it for them.
Yeah. If she's got favors with someone, yeah, they might, but Otherwise, yeah.
All right. Um, Erlon, what does Erlon say?
I mean, I was for the plan before, even though now, I mean, we have more of an understanding of what that plan entails. Um, I'm here to assist. I mean, I did terrible just to leave you guys to go do it, and that would be my burden to pay
All right.
for you.
And Alice, does Alice agree?
How long are we going to be gone for?
I wish I knew.
Like ballpark it.
I wish I knew.
You got vacation days. It's fine.
I mean, realistically, we don't want to risk more than a week down there.
Okay. See, I am more inclined to go if that is the case than if we go and we lose time again. I can't keep losing time.
I mean, if it's that important to stay up there, I wouldn't blame you if you stayed here.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got responsibilities. It's true.
if we're gone for a week, it's one thing. It's just if we get stuck down there and then it becomes 2 weeks and then 3 weeks and the only thing my family hears from me is a sending every night.
That's how we've been living, sadly.
I know.
Yeah, but I think now more than ever, we have more to live for.
True.
You're right.
Makes leaving harder.
It does.
You know, I'll come, but I might have Lance send me back home if we're down there for too long.
We can do that. Or we can just bring Bruce and Ari down with us.
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
Just roll up a temp character that you don't mind getting killed to take your place.
No.
You just send that one out first.
Bruce makes a deal with the devil. He doesn't.
Uh-oh.
No, I am going to have to figure out how.
Alistair, this guy wants to invest in our company.
I am going to probably have to have a conversation with Andon to make sure he doesn't try to come down with us. It, if it has to do with saving our parents, it,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard pressed not
Yeah, it'd be hard to talk him out of that.
Should I just prepare something that maybe you can put in their breakfast when we leave, so they just go take a nap?
No, I'll talk to him.
Okay.
What about the drug then?
I just thought an effort. That's all.
Totally fine.
Also, I mean, he's a wizard, so he's probably even more clever than I am. I would be worried that he would figure out a way after we left.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Which would be even worse than him going with us.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, definitely need to make sure that he just gets the idea that he shouldn't go. Got it. Wizards are squirrely.
Hey, squirrels are evil. We don't talk about those things.
I'm aware of what I said, Lance.
Awesome. All right. With that being said, anything else, Chance, you want to mention before we change scenes briefly?
Not yet. Probably not until I have more information. I think I've given you all most of the information that I have at the moment, unless people want to come to my PowerPoint of everything I know so far.
All right. With that being said, the group goes to have dinner. group is Zanny. What are you planning on cooking for the fortress?
Since she came back and as soon as she was like, "Oh, Revenos is here," she wasn't kidding when she was talking about the cows. She's managed to cut apart and roast an entire cow in the new ovens. So there's that for the people who want meat, and then there is a decent amount of like salad, falafel, and hummus.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good food is cooked. Eloquin comes over and immediately first spots Erlon's green hair, and she's delighted by it, thinks it's cute and comical. Then notices Revenos and is immediately kind of like straightens her back and is like very much focused on him until Revenos says his farewells and that he has to go.
Zanny made him an entire dinner and he leaves.
He does take it to go.
Half a cow.
He can eat. He is a green worm dragon. He can eat pretty much an entire cow. Is just an appetizer.
I pack him a to-go bag of holding.
Yeah. Like seriously, like a cow wouldn't even fill up his entire mouth in dragon form. So
and this is hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, that's just like a
Erlon, remember that when you're getting married and your food bill comes.
So yeah,
That's fine. I just eat almost just.
Eloquin joins you, Erlon, and is close with you all night. She just finds giddy that you're green hair. Do you ask her or say anything to her? Any other topics, or just keep it casual?
I tell her where we're going next, the next mission at hand, the importance of it, the chance, and or that before together, coming sooner and sooner. The last mission would be it. There wouldn't be much more to worry about, and I was wrong, per usual.
I think there's going to be more missions besides this one.
Well, I know, but my main mission is that's going to be more important than the other one so far. And then he'll casually also bring up his mother.
His mother or her mother?
No, I said her mother. I almost said his, but her mother.
Yeah.
Them.
What about my mother?
So, Revenos and I were just kind of, we always shoot it and just talking. And he said something about your mother. I'd never really met your mother.
Oh yes, she's back in the Rio.
Maybe I'm gone. We can plan to meet with her and talk with her. And I'd want to spend forever with you. I think it'd be only right for me to meet the people that are important in your life. Be more a part of.
Arlon. And she kind of like cups your hands together. You're cute. My mother would eat you alive.
Shudders at that, like. Well, there's no enemy. Oh, sorry, no, not enemy. No.
My mother's an enemy now.
No, nobody that I haven't been able to handle. We shall see.
I think inviting her here may be better.
think going there to the Ria, of course, please, I would love
At
to.
least, yeah, at least to try to find a way to dazzle her a little bit, as opposed to you entering her dominion.
Dominion. Yes, I would be. I'll be humbled by that and be the best. You can please arrange that for when I come. Really will.
We'll see if I can arrange it when after you come. Yes.
Are you having this conversation at dinner?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're just like right next to each other. We're just having. You guys are fucking loud as hell, so it's not like you always hear. But I mean, whoever wants to listen, go ahead. It's nothing
All of us.
too terrible.
Everyone
Yeah, we're
is
all
like,
listening.
You know what? Like you
just-
guys constantly are talking. I doubt it. All right?
And suddenly, like you notice, like everyone's just quiet, like watching.
This is a first.
100%. The
Everybody
longer
is
this
quiet.
conversation's going on, the quieter Zanny is getting.
Eloquent, what's
100%.
your mom? Eloquent, what's your mom's name?
Well, let me just give you her first name, Bryfina.
Do any of us, does Lance know that name?
Do
You
you?
can roll a history check.
I rolled a 32.
Nope.
That's not high enough. Oh, let's go.
Wow.
Because probably never studied any of the Kendori bloodlines in the Ria. That is a very, very niche knowledge base to know.
I'm not super trained, but can I take a shot at it
Sure, roll a history
from
check.
there? So
I'm not from there, but I'm very good at history.
Nope,
okay.
not a 25. Do you have advantage chance on it?
Yep.
Okay.
I have advantage on history checks.
Gotcha.
Damn.
No. Neither chance.
Manny, get you
Oh,
35.
sorry. Yeah, let Manny help me to get over 35.
How would Chance even know anything about, like, is Chance studying?
Chance reads like crazy. Like
Yeah,
anything she can get her hands on.
Yeah, I gotta take her side on this. She's a bard that reads a lot.
Yeah, but genealogies?
She reads a lot of weird shit.
I mean, if she was bored and like hanging out in the school library, like, I've already been through all that, just like flipping through.
Yeah, you know that there are a couple of Bryfinas in the Kendor region. Like noble women. Yeah, so I would say that you would know with a 36 living on the other side of the continent, you would know that there are almost like Kendorland or Kenderwall. That was what I was looking for. Kenderwall, a Kenderwall noblewoman that goes by the name or has the first name Bryfina.
You know anything about Kenderwall, Zanny?
I mean, I went there in my 30s, so it's been a hot minute. So my information be a little outdated.
That's about all I got.
In Kenderwall, they sell little chocolate eggs with toys inside of them.
That sounds fun.
No, is that Kinderwall? I don't know. That's got to be new if it's Kinderwall.
Yeah. So yeah, Erlon, you have a potential of meeting Eloquent's mother the coming days, or weeks, or months, or whatever.
Yay! He's intimidated.
Yeah.
Oh, and Red, as everything's getting quieter, like there's definitely lots of eyes darting around, like you've seen a billion times when people are having a psychic conversation.
Oh,
There's a lot of that happening.
Am I Not in this fucking conversation.
It's dead silent
Sorry,
in your
buddy.
brain.
You guys are dicks.
Elon, if it makes you feel better, I could not care less about who her mother is or what you're doing with her.
Thanks, El.
I love you, but at the same time, not at the dinner table, darling.
Oh, okay.
I won't talk too much shit on you, man. I'm still not at like meet the parent stage yet with my relationship, so
To be fair,
wouldn't
I've
want to jinx
also
it.
not met the parents.
Aren't
Being
Bruce's parents
Dallas is-
dead?
Bruce?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Bruce-
darling. Was that too soon?
Oh my
it is
god, DM, when she
funny.
levels up, you need to give her Bruce's mother as one of her ghosts.
Oh no, I've looked for them.
Yeah, let my parents rest in peace. Thank you. All right. With that said, let's end the session there. Next time, we will pick up for session 128, going over briefly the 3 days of madness that Chance experiences, and then Chance getting her prophecy and starting the journey. So, thank you all for a fun session. I'll see all of you all next week. Till then, take care. Bye.
Night, everybody.